Last week on EastEnders was packed with emotions as longtime fan favourite Stacey Slater bid farewell to Albert Square, leaving many in tears. With Max Branning back on screen, tensions quickly resurfaced between the two former lovers. Max confessed his old feelings for Stacey had returned, but Stacey dismissed him, explaining she was starting a new chapter elsewhere. Although Lily and baby Charli stayed behind, Stacey still chose to head to Brazil with Arthur and Hope, ready to begin a different life. Her dramatic departure left viewers wondering if Stacey would ever come back to Walford. Luckily for fans, Lacey Turner has already confirmed that her absence won't be permanent. In a heartfelt goodbye clip posted on YouTube, Turner was seen receiving warm wishes from her co-stars and crew on her final day of filming, before assuring everyone, "I'll be back before long." She added, "Thank you all so much. I'm not leaving for good, just taking a short break. I'm no good with speeches, but I truly love this place and everyone here." Back in May, it was revealed that Turner had decided to step away from the BBC soap to focus more on her personal life outside of the show. Speaking to The Sun, she explained, "Both Stacey and I need some time out, and who knows what trouble Stacey might find herself in while she's away. With her, it's never dull." At the time, an EastEnders spokesperson also confirmed, Lacey will be taking a break from screens later this year. There's still plenty of drama to come before then, and when the time is right, we'll be excited to plan her return. This past year has already been intense for Stacey, including the heartbreaking loss of Martin Fowler during the show's special 40th anniversary live episode. With the Slater family now running the Queen Vic and Lily still living in the square, there are many ways for Stacey to reappear, and fans are eagerly waiting for that comeback. EastEnders Callum and Johnny face upheaval as Ben returns to Walford. Tony Clay has opened up about what's next for Callum Highway and Johnny Carter, as their budding romance faces a huge shake-up with the sudden return of a familiar figure. In recent months, Callum has been moving forward with Johnny after his husband Ben Mitchell was sent to prison last year. But next week, Callum's plans take a dramatic turn when Ben unexpectedly shows up in East London to attend the funeral of Callum's father, Jono. The surprise leaves Callum stunned. "Callum is flawed, he doesn't see it coming," Clay revealed. He thought he had his future mapped out with Johnny, and then Ben walks back in, completely throwing him off balance. Clay added, "Ben's reappearance pulls Callum into chaos again, and now he doesn't know whether to continue with Johnny or reconsider everything after seeing Ben." According to the actor, Ben's presence turns Callum's world upside down, and in classic Walford style, nothing comes easy. The reunion also marks the first time in a year that Clay has shared scenes with Max Branning, who plays Ben. It was brilliant to come back together for such a powerful storyline and explore where Ben and Callum stand, Clay explained. They've had such a passionate following, and people are very invested in their ups and downs. Meanwhile, Kathy Beale catches Callum kissing Johnny and wastes no time in telling the Mitchell family. Callum doesn't take kindly to their criticism. He feels it's unfair. The Mitchells all have their own history of mistakes, so he doesn't see why they should come after him, Clay said. Callum has valid reasons for leaning on Johnny. Life has been out of control for so long, and Johnny's helped him regain some stability. Though hurt by the Mitchells' reaction, Callum doesn't back down. Instead, he asks Johnny to accompany him to Jono's funeral, recognizing who has truly stood by him. That confrontation makes him realize that Johnny has been his support system while everyone else has sided with Ben, Clay explained. Callum's been raising Lexi alone while Ben was in prison, and Johnny has been there through it all. He still loves Ben, but right now he craves peace, not drama. The timing is even tougher as Callum is dealing with his father's death. Despite Jono's abusive and difficult past, Callum is mourning the relationship that never fully healed. "Jono was the opposite of Callum in so many ways," said Clay. "His views and behaviour caused a lot of damage, but when he returned, Callum hoped there might be a chance to repair things. He's grieving the possibility of what could have been." Adding to the twists, Callum's brother Stuart also returns to the square after 3 years away, with Ricky Champ reprising the role. Callum is thrilled to see Stuart again, Clay said. They've shared so much history, and while their bond has been tested, they're stronger now. Having his brother back makes Callum feel less alone. Phil faces a major choice in EastEnders as he heads to the airport. The drama begins on the day of John O'Highway's funeral, with tension simmering beneath the surface. Kathy decides that her son, Callum, could really use some extra support on what is already an emotionally charged day. As viewers know, Callum and his father were long estranged, a rift caused by Jono's cruel and homophobic behaviour. Even during his brief return, it became painfully evident that Jono hadn't changed. In his final moments, he continued to lash out at Callum, spouting hateful remarks that left deep emotional scars, remarks that Johnny Carter, Callum's secret partner, had initially kept from him in an effort to shield him from pain. The revelation of Jono's true feelings hits Callum hard. On top of that, the strain of keeping his relationship with Johnny hidden is beginning to take its toll. The pressure is compounded by Phil's disapproval. The Mitchell patriarch was far from impressed when he learned about his son-in-law's infidelity. Phil's likely reluctance to openly support Callum on such a delicate day adds another layer of tension. Worried about escalating suspicion within the Mitchell clan, Callum warns Johnny not to attend the funeral. Despite his caution, the couple shares a tender, secretive kiss, blissfully unaware that Kathy has witnessed the moment. Shocked by the display, she promptly gathers the Mitchells and reveals what she has seen. Naturally, the news sparks outrage. The Mitchells are furious at Callum's deception and vow not to let this incident slide quietly. As Callum prepares to attend the funeral, Phil, Kathy, Billy, Honey Mitchell, Ian Beale, and Harvey Monroe all decide to confront him. They are expecting resistance, but they are not quite ready for the candid and piercing truths Callum fires back. In a bold move, he backtracks on his earlier decision and reaffirms his love and commitment to Johnny, even inviting him to join him at the funeral, despite the potential fallout. The Mitchells quickly decide that it's better to keep this revelation from Ben and Lexi until after the funeral, though the situation is precarious. The tension escalates even further with the arrival of Ben himself for the burial. Callum is understandably shocked to see his estranged husband after such a long time apart. Johnny, meanwhile, is fraught with anxiety, fearing that the truth about their relationship may be exposed at any moment. Phil and Kathy are both pleased to see their son, who explains that he is currently incarcerated in a British prison after informing on a fellow inmate in the US. The siblings' complex history and current circumstances add layers of unease, especially as Phil and Kathy are distracted by Callum's affair. They know they should address the situation directly with him, but will they get the chance before the secret is revealed in an even more explosive way? The following day, Kathy and Julie urge Phil to confront Ben directly before making his way to the airport. A heart-to-heart between father and son may be imminent, promising to unearth long-held truths, simmering tensions, and raw emotions. Viewers are left on tenterhooks, wondering whether this confrontation will resolve old wounds or create even more complications for the Highway and Mitchell families alike. EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.